this is Alechius, and welcome back to episode 7 of Warplan Orange, where we've been organizing things, getting ready to push out to the Philippines. I think we organized a couple of battleship groups even. Be ready for that. Got a couple heavy cruisers we'll be able to push out soon. The battleships will take a little bit longer. A couple of destroyers ready. And our endless slew of destroyers. I think I probably have enough. Yeah, I've got enough political points. I can start moving some of these aircraft out. Yeah, the set of destroyers that we recently got, or finished their dry dock. Training. Checking all the aircraft real quick. Okay, good. Training schedule, not too strenuous. I can keep that up for a while. Yeah, I've got battleships paired up. Although their endurances look a little bit interesting. Okay, that's better. Not max react. I want... They're full, and they are full. Good. Now, what do we have? We have a lot of transports. We have a few tenders, some colliers, sub-tenders. Langley, I'm just going to leave out here since that's faster than a lot of the transports. Mine layer, cruisers, battleships, and a bunch of injured ships. Not combat injured, but being serviced would be a better term. Alright, starting to get to the point where I want to start escorting these people. I want transports. Those all have system issues. Means I've been using them probably when just transporting out here. I use the 10 knot ones, which, yeah, those are pretty significantly smaller. Then the colliers are even smaller than that. It's a lot of systems. More than I thought. Are these all the repairing ones? And we haven't actually gotten our transports. There's the tankers. Should be in the van of all the transports coming from the west coast. I thought we'd gotten them all, but apparently more of them have more systems damage than I thought. So I'm gonna do a random grab bag then. Let's count. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A lot of those are Marine squadrons. 8 for this one. So with that in thought, 8 squadrons. Take 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Who else do we have? 6, but that's up into 11. The system's damage. So now we'll be pulling from the fast transports for these 5,000. Oh, that's an 11. I don't want that one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Then I also that I'll form a new task force. Transport. Take 3 destroyers on this group. I want to use mostly the ones from Task Force 1043. That grabs all of them. So then I'll have 2 destroyers escorting 2 transports. Going to San Francisco. Then five destroyers with 14 transports heading for San Diego. At the home base, we want them to stay there when they get there, in case I lose track of them, I forget. They can just chill out there for a while. Get some R&R, relax. And no cargo on. Oh, nope. Unload all cargo. I don't need any on you. Same with you guys. Realized they had a bunch of supplies still left on them. We've got our subs already set up. Get rid of auxiliary transports, military transports. The Langley, we have the Missouri, Pennsylvania, California, New Mexico. I don't think any of those are sister ships. Oh, the Pennsylvania is. Pennsylvania and the... Or was that the... That was the Pennsylvania. California is a Tennessee, and the New Mexico is a New Mexico. They're all standards, they can sail together. But I like to match up the classes if I can. We don't have the destroyers yet, so not a lot on that aspect. Check the Central Pacific, our sub-procession, heading past the Japanese home isles. Then we have transports headed for Pearl Harbor. More transports also heading there. Down to Fiji's, New Hebrides, New Zealand. Brisbane is fine. Have some Sopwiths. Or Sopwiths? Ah, they are, but they're snipes. I have a few transports there, which we will leave. A few transports there, which we will leave there. It's been a week and a half, so I'm reorienting as well. Got our Anzac Strike Force forward deployed in Rabaul. That's a harbor patrol. And those are extraction forces for Mindanao. Got these guys digging in, got these guys digging in. Have our bombardment force heading for that port. They're not digging in, they're moving forward, aren't they? Yeah, they're heading west one more hex. And then our shore bombardment squadron's all set to go. With the repulse being a little bit late, as well as being the response force to guard the... I don't want her using a bunch of ammo, because our bombardment force is going to be using a lot of the ammo. They'll be depleted, and there are plenty of Japanese forces around here. Got all of these guys set up. What we have in here? The U.S. Infantry Regiment. First portion of the 15th Regiment. They're unloading. Have for forces in Singapore. Start bringing in armored. Some additional artillery, some AA, that'll all be useful. First Indian Division, that'd be a good one to set up, but I don't think... Oh, we have destroyers. And transports. Could definitely bring the Indian Brigade over. Especially if we use the personnel transports. How big is it? That would take both of them. Try to set that up then. Have a couple of destroyers. Have APs, one of which is being used already. Grab these two. And load troops. We want the Indian Division. Get split up into chunks and load on. Any remaining space being used for supplies. Okay, we've got the Burma brigades. Want to load troops. We want Burmese brigades, all of them. They get split up amongst the transports, and they'll head to Singapore. I don't think we have any other further troops going. We have the 4th Armored Car Company. I want to get them involved. We have the transports here now. No need to use all of them. I just need a couple. Box up the cars and they'll head over. The Caldor. Grab the 4th Armored Car Company. Send them to Singapore. I don't think there's anything else we care about. Oh, Mountain Artillery Regiment. Kind of light on transports. I like to split them up amongst multiple transports whenever possible. Be one of those times where that does not work out. E4. Load troops. Oh, we don't want the HQ regiment. There we go. 1 per transport. I'll have to send... I want to keep... Turn to Singapore and we'll keep your home base here in Karachi. That way they'll go, they'll offload, and then they will return. Because I want to have Karachi to have transports on a regular basis. Right, we have our cordon being slowly set up. Matsuyama. Guys are all headed for Shanghai. We'll refuel and then move on. This guy's lagging behind. Oh, we have a sub around here somewhere. Ah. Yes, I think I had already finished this turn in the last of the previous turn, but you've seen how many changes I've made. This is all good stuff. Alright, without further ado, let's see what the Japanese have in store for us. Okay. Escorted transports. Oh no, these are gunboats. They have... Ah, this is the Chinese squadron. They found a transport. That should be over quickly. One of the things I want to know is, do people want me to let this play out each time? Because these can be quite long. I mean, an entire episode watching one combat. But if there's an interest for that, I will. Especially for major fleet actions, I'm going to anyways, because I want to watch the whole thing. But I can accelerate it for those who are... If everyone just doesn't want to see it that much. But like these minor combats, I don't mind skipping these. So please let me know what you think. Power armor penetration, belt armor, yeah, they're just chewing it up. Light combat. Yeah, everything's gonna be a penetration. Internal explosion, that's good. Faster to sink. Used to be heavily on fire. Hit the tower. Good. Disrupt command and control. Fire in the control room. These are accelerating their downfall. See, even a simple combat takes a while. Why these can take forever. Critical damage, what kind? Slightly concerned there. I saw a message a little bit ago that said 8-inch destroyed, and I'm like, aren't we the only ones with 8-inch guns? Weird engine damage, that's good. Maybe we'll follow up if necessary, but they're not getting away. 55-35, trying to remember where that is. I forgot where I had the Chinese squadron. I want to say it was around the Philippines. No, actually I've left it near Tsingtao. Or Tsingtao. Yeah, there she goes. 51 shell hits, 1 torpedo hit, and they are sunk. That's, yeah, just off the coast of Tsingtao. There's our bombardment. Japanese are there. Disrupting their supplies as well, which is good. 1 casualties. Alright, we took some fire from coastal guns. None on that one. There's some more bombardment. We'll have to start detaching ships as they take damage. We're just sending whole groups back. Very effective with the coastal guns so far, though. And I'm not sure what caliber they would be. Alright, here we are on the 17th of June. If there's anything to do on the west coast, we have our two transport groups heading out. Of course, we still have all of our destroyers waiting to be repaired. Submarines still heading through the Central Pacific. Pearl Harbor bound transports heading that way. The mention in Rabaul. These submarines headed. Where are they headed? Ah, that's right, Balikpapan. They can refuel there and move on. And we have these ones unloading. These ones are loading. I need to set a destination. Manila, please. Now go unload their target and then come back here. They're unloading, almost finished. Submarine and transports. Also with the 4th Armored. Nation is Singapore. And they'll stay. And these ones are loading as well. Loading supplies, which means there won't be any partial units left behind. We have them moving. 10 miles. It's going to take a while for them to get this destination. Yeah, we took fire. And it did a whole lot of not much. How is the ammo, though? Not going to be able to do this for too long. And then the repulse is hanging around right now as defense. Suppose they could head up to Manila and resupply there. No, we don't really have good airfield out here anywhere. Submarines move in. High is doing well, and then we have these guys. I think I want them to return to Tsingtao. They'll refuel, resupply, and we'll send them back out. Okay, there we go. Alright, here we go. Some more bombardment. Coastal guns not accomplishing anything that time. Okay, and now we've made it to the 18th of June. Nothing left on the west coast. 2 days out for the destroyers, and there's probably one that's repaired by now, but that's it. Have everything else repairing. Central Pacific is fine, I'm not worried about it. Ball, Anzac destroyer or submarines. Okay, they are idle. go ahead and disband this task force. They're loading. They're idle. And this one, that frees up our destroyers and allows them to make minor repairs. Like Diamond Harbor left with the 4th Armored Car Company. Like the artillery is as well. Yep. Not much other movement. That should be 15. Oh, slow day. The Zamboanga. Zamboanga. Something along those lines. Those ones still good on ammo. Good on ammo. I mean, it's not a lot. Repulses in defensive action. Dreadnought did do some bombardment, as did the cruisers. War bombardment is not very good, but where is that setting? Bombardment. Escorts do not need to bombard. All reverted to surface combat. I have to tell them to now start to bombard again. Dreadnought can stay in surface combat. Dreadnought and the Repulse will stay on station. The coastal battleships will continue bombardment for this next turn. Aircraft are fine. No real movement. Have a cruiser with some transports. Unable to intercept, which is fine. We have the Chinese squadron. Replenish from port, and then they can get back on station. And with that, we'll see what the next turn holds in store for us. Alright, here we go. Nothing of note out there. Looks like she was intercepted. More shore bombardment. And we have another convoy. Alright, and now we see the dawn on the 19th of June. Take another look at our numerous repairing destroyers. Not many ready. Aviation-wise, that's as I remember it. Central Pacific crawling with our submarines. Anzac submarine getting within a couple days of Licapan. 1st Indian Division on their way to Manila. Alright, we couldn't quite fit all of the Burmese on there, so we'll have to go back and pick up a couple of the rifle brigades. And still have some ammo, as do these. Send this squadron back. I'll set their home base to Manila now. Tell them to return to replenish. And I suppose I could do a replenishment at sea. That's still a little dicey at this time, as far as I know. And we don't really have transports out here. Pulse and the Dreadnought will continue on. Actually, the Repulse should be following course 1018. Awesome. Instead, follow Task Force 1007. And we'll stay here, no reason to follow. Keep them on station. More transports moving. Moving west. Nothing west where they are that isn't also a concern. So I'm going to move the Repulse up. Set them for full speed. Get them up there double quick. Do have the heavy cruisers in here that we can use for interception. Along with those light cruisers, maybe? Oh, they're slow. Never mind. Do this. We want a surface combat group. Slow heavy cruiser. For the French ones, though. Use those 4 heavy cruisers. Along with 4 destroyers. Give them some reaction time, naval skill, air skill, aggression. Very moderate leader. Bit more aggressive. Also more skilled. You want someone aggressive for this mission. I'll send you up to this hex. Alright, we have another submarine now. Missed our opportunity to hit this transport. Know that these ones got intercepted. I think it was the L-16. At the L-1, South Central Shikoku. Get the Hong Kong submarine. Headed over to Shanghai. R4. Steadily tootling along to Singapore. And with that, I am over on time. So thank you for watching to the end. Please let me know what you're thinking so far. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, what you'd like to see, where I'm going horribly wrong with my plans and intentions, or something I've completely missed. And I will see you next time. Take care.